let us quickly revise that what have we done earlier. So we'll start with Abdul. Abdul, what have we discussed in our first class?
About social marketing, how we can use social market as a concept to a business.
Social market. Acha. Ishita?
Yes, ma'am. We discussed about the marketing definition, and you also told about the some websites also.
Hmm. So basically, this particular subject, that is social media marketing, the name itself is very much clear that what are we going to study. You all being from the generation now which have total access to internet, you have Android mobile phones, you have access to all the communities, all the websites in a click. Earlier it was not so, although yes, internet has been there for quite a few time now, but then this accessibility was not there. So, and thanks to pandemic, that this accessibility has actually gained a lot of importance in our day-to-day lives, be it our online classes, be it our online lectures, online shopping, online fashion trends, everything is online now. So we are actually more and more slipping towards this virtual world where we have access to everything and anything which is present globally, right? Abhi, we are not limited to the market over here itself, that we need to have the products from our own market. We can actually have access to the market which is spread worldwide. So why are we considering this social media marketing as a subject right now? Because it has gained a lot of popularity among the young generation who have actually drawn their attention to become the entrepreneur with the with in hand the having the job itself. So you can have a sideline business model or sideline model wherein you can actually gain a lot of profit through social media as well, because ultimately we are spending our full day in our mobile phone. We are giving the time, so why not to utilize that time in such a manner that we can gain some profit, we can actually gain some momentum, we can gain some information. So that is the reason we are studying about social media marketing. We had an introduction about internet, that why it was evolved and it became social media, and now it has become social media marketing model. Right now, we are going to discuss about the websites and how do you bring that traffic in your website. Please try to understand that this particular subject is not meant for the technical knowledge of websites and technical knowledge of programming and softwares. We are not going to study about that what are the algorithms applied to get the more and more walk-in or more and more traffic in your website. We are trying to understand that how and on what basis are the audiences motivated to actually click on your website. We discussed that day that whenever you search anything on Google, say for an example, we had the example of word camouflage. If you want to get the meaning of word camouflage and you type the same on Google, you will be getting more than 10 websites which will give you the exact meaning of camouflage. Then what is that one factor which makes you initiate that, yes, I'm going to click this particular website? So websites actually apply this search engine optimization concept, that is SEO, to get themselves highlighted at the top of the search, be it Google, be it any other search engine. And audiences pay a lot of focus. That way we had a discussion that if you're watching a YouTube video, say for an example of anything, what factors will draw you towards that video? Will be number of views, the authenticity, or when was it being made? If it's old, it's authentic. So these were certain factors which would draw your attention towards that video. Same goes for the website. So bringing traffic to your website, traffic over here is the traffic, online traffic, which is the number of users present at that time when your website is been getting operated. So using available social media tools, users endorse approved content for their peers as soon as an active user of a social news site or influencer discovers a piece of content and spreads it. word of mouth commences. The idea is viral spread, which is heightened by online communities and cross pollination of content on other social media sites. अब exactly होता क्या है? There are certain ideas, there are certain advertisements which are actually of not that importance, number one, or of not that weightage. Still, they have been got viral throughout the social media. They have been cross pollinated. That means they have been shared with other regions, geographical regions, other nations, and they have been tested over there. These concept of spreading out information in fraction of seconds to unlimited users. This is actually the main work of social media marketing. Your audience is grabbed without getting that effort which you would have done in physical world. Right? Am I clear, everyone? My voice is clear at your end?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. So driving relevant links to your website, considering that link building is big part of search engine marketing, social media marketing eliminates the need to seek out costly link building expert and can help building organic links. When a blogger or website owner discovers a relevant piece of content, the natural instinct is often to share the content on websites or blog with the direct link to the piece of discovered element. These links in turn help to communicate to search engines that the blogger or webmaster has made a decision to endorse the web page as its content is considered trustworthy. अब होता क्या है? Say for example, if I given you one assignment and you have searched out all the information from internet, right? If at all, if at all you would mention the reference website link after your information, then I will be having this easy option to get access to that website directly from your assignment. This happens, which helps that particular web page to get endorsed. Now, when you have picked up the content from that particular website and you have pasted in your assignment and you have submitted assignment to me, you have shared that link also from where you have pasted that content. You have actually endorsed that website to me. You think that this website content is trustworthy and you have promoted and endorsed the same thing to me in an assignment. Now, now you being one of the users for that website, I can become the second user by clicking that link. And if I find it trustworthy, I might share the same with number of people in my group of the same community. So this will spread out easily. This is the main work when you share the links from the original websites with your reference. Now you share so much of data. Say for an example of Facebook, right? Facebook, you have so many pages which are being made on Facebook, so many links which are being shared. If you can scroll down your Facebook on a daily basis, you will see more than 10 news updates are from different websites apart from your friends and apart from your acquaintances with which are being connected on you on FB. So these news updates are being promoted towards you as an audience. They are as per your own interest. Facebook is working in such a popular model that they actually think that data is something which which can manipulate everything around the world. So they take your interest, they promote similar news items to your interest, and then you can share them, forward them, or you can read them, but you will spend some or the other time over there, which will increase their traffic, which will make them profit. Is that easy? Is that easy to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
This is
Yes,
Vidhi,
ma'am.
na? Right. Now I'm trying to recognize your voices. So making consumers brand aware of a strong market presence is beneficial for getting business from customers who need your product or service. Creating brand awareness today can also help you in future. So consumers who become aware of your brand now, even if they aren't active seeking your product or service, are likely to remember you in future. If you leave a positive first impression on your desired audience, you will likely reap benefits from exposing it to your product early, especially since one of the key ideas of social media marketing is recommendations. So the idea behind social media is that friends recommend links, websites and product to their peers. तो ये पूरा मॉडल जो वर्क कर रहा है सोशल मीडिया का, उसका पर्पस और उसका बेस क्या है? दैट यू रिकमेंड वेबसाइट्स. अभी जो मैंने इंडोर्स का भी वर्ड यूज किया था, दैट यू एक्चुअली पुट द लिंक ऑफ द वेबसाइट ऑन योर असाइनमेंट. सेम वे यू कैन रिकमेंड अदर्स. Whenever you see any particular page on Facebook, you there if you are not a member of that page, if you have not joined that page, then you will always get recommendations about the same. Say for example, if any one of you has interest in arts, in drawing, in sketching, there are number of groups made on Facebook, a number of pages made on the same. You'll if at all you have clicked any one of them or joined one of them, you'll be getting recommendations throughout the day. Or ये तो और easy है. Say for example you have 20 friends on Facebook, for an example, and out of those 20 friends there are certain more 20 friends which are mutual within them. Now you becoming mutual, one of the mutual friends, you will get recommendations of friends suggestions from Facebook continuously. You may or may not know that friend, but your one of the friend knows that friend. That is the reason they are suggesting you to join them. होता है ना ऐसे, ऐसा सबके साथ होता है. That you may not know the person, but the other person from your own friend list may know the person and is a mutual one, so you are getting suggestions. Right, Tushar?
Yes, ma'am.
तो ऐसा इसीलिए होता है because this model says that friends can recommend different data, different websites to their peers, to their known people, and same way it will generate multiple recommendations from time to time. Driving conversions, a compelling marketing strategy and creative demonstration, social media marketing can lead people to purchase the desired product or service. A poor marketing demonstration will likely cause the consumer to distance himself from the advertised product. So considering this logic, if you are selling a software product offering decide to innovate with a poor quality video with mistakes and monotonous voiceover, how likely is that video to contribute to increased sales? So presentation and layout are crucial in social media marketing. ये concept actually it applies everywhere. If you are if you're projecting your product in a good manner, it looks good or it spells good, it sounds good, then it is going to gain attention. It is going to attract the audience immediately. Now over here my purpose of saying good or attractive is not with the features of that product. I'm not talking about that. Your product should actually give a view of a complete package where it helps to solve out the respective purpose fully. Say for an example, if जो अभी इसमें particular example दिया हुआ है, if you're selling out a software product, it's a software, and if you have made an advertisement for that software with a very poor quality video, with a very poor quality voiceover to tell about their software, then how the people are going to get attracted? Number one, you are selling a software. Number two, you are not promoting it in the right way. Then never and ever people are going to get attracted towards it, or its sales is going to increase. So whatever product you are been promoting, you should actually take care that it should sound and it should appear good to your audience. और जब मैं यहाँ पे I'm talking about products again and again, please try to understand my purpose over here is to make you aware about the concept of social media marketing. ठीक है? It is not important for you that you should make your YouTube channel or Instagram professional account or Facebook page or group. No, I'm not talking about that. There is a probability, there is a you can say there is a reason that if at all you are going to join any organization after your BCom, if you're going for your MBA after your BCom, if you're starting up your own entrepreneurial debut after your BCom, then all these things will help you a lot, because social media marketing is something which is going to help you in every phase wherever you are performing, wherever you are dealing with internet. Now everything has been actually transferred from physical to virtual world. Now after a period of 1.5 years, we prefer to actually get the things and buy things online from Amazon or from different websites rather than going to a physical mall or physical market. Why? Firstly, we are actually scared of this corona pandemic. Secondly, it takes a lot of pain and lot of energy to move out from your home and to go for a marketing. Till the time you are marketing free, till the time it's one of your hobby, people do prefer to shop online than to shop offline. That is the reason कि ये social media marketing पढ़ना जरूरी है, because post BCom anything you're going to do, you are going to do your MBA, MCom, you're going to do any of your masters again apart from these two. If you're going for a job after this, your CA, any technical course, if you're going for your or like entrepreneurial debut, if you're opening up your own company, this social media is going to help you everywhere. Okay, talking about triggering conversation, if you are getting links out of your social media strategy, it's because people are talking about you. It's important to note that social media users are seeking out of the voices of their peers. They're not listening to you as a corporate entity anymore. So you have to remember that your appearance, number one, should be good enough. You should sound good as a social media person, as an influencer keh lo, ya as a promoter keh lo, as a person who is taking care of different products online. Secondly, your word of mouth should be very strong. Now, word of mouth over here would mean that people who are recommending you, they should be very well in favor of you as a person. They will not take you as a business model anymore. They will take you as a concept when they are promoting that concept, right? Clear so far? Part
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
clear?
Yes,
सब
ma'am.
जग रहे हो? सबने ब्रेकफास्ट किया हुआ है?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
गुड.
No, ma'am.
नो मैम? जिसका नो मैम है वो फिर 110 के बाद कर लेगा.
Yes.
All right, so this was about social media. अब बात करते हैं. If you want, you can have a look to your syllabus also. You're talking about, we have done about introduction of social media marketing. Let's talk about creating social media strategy. What do you understand by the word strategy before we move on to the social media strategy? Who will tell me? Quickly raise your hands. What do you understand by strategy?
Ma'am, the plans and rules we create during doing a business.
The plans and the rules we create for doing the business. Chalo, theek hai. Taken. Shrishti?
Strategies mean by that we make a strategy to achieve that goals.
We, strategy means to make strategy. ये कैसा explanation है भाई?
No, ma'am. I mean that strategies mean that to
Hmm.
set a goal and achieve that.
To set a goal and achieve that. Okay, ठीक है. I'll accept that. To set a goal and achieve that.
Yeah,
Yes, Arun.
ma'am, future planning.
Future planning. Agreed. Agreed. So strategy. अभी इतना concept clear हो रहा है कि strategy is something when we are laying down some map and we want to follow that map so that we can reach our destination well in time. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
चलो ठीक है. अब social media strategy क्या है? A social media strategy is a document outlining your social media goals, the tactics you will use to achieve them, and the metrics you will track to measure your progress. Your social media marketing strategy should also list all your existing and planned social media accounts, along with goals specific to each platform you are active on. Finally, a good social media plan should define the roles and responsibility within your team and outline your reporting cadence. अभी ये समझना है, strategy तो हमें समझ में आ गया, it is a sort of a map wherein we are following that map to reach our destination well in time. But in that map, we often lay down certain roads which can lead us to particular destinations which are midway, and when we We lay down the time period, how much time it would take. ऐसा होता है, Google सब बताता है ऐसा map में, that how much time it would take to reach this particular destination, and then from here to there, how much time it would take. So it is important for us to check that time interval from time to time, that whether we are falling within the lines of the plan or not. Say, suppose if we have made a plan that from 5 years from now, that is, it's 2021, 5 years from now, we will be in a position where we can at least earn 1 lakh rupee per month. This is just an example, okay? We will be in a position to get to earn 1 lakh rupee per month. Prior to that, we have thought that, okay, these 3 years I'll keep for my studies. After 3 years, the fourth year I'll keep for my job. If I want to go for job, if I want to go for my PG, I'll keep that fourth and fifth year for my PG. And then I want to earn a position in any company where I can earn this money. So we need to check that after 3 years, have we completed our graduation? Have we completed our BCom with the percentage what we have planned? In the fourth year, have we got the admission in a good college for MBA or MCom, or have we cleared our foundation for the CA, or have we gone for job and we got good job? In the fifth year, we will need to check what is our current position. So time to time, we are going to check ourselves. Similarly, we are going to check in social media plan also, that say suppose if I have opened up a YouTube channel today, for example, if I have opened up a YouTube channel today, now YouTube model says that they'll pay me in 1 year if I'm going to complete certain parameters which they have laid down. I guess what they have laid down, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, something like this is there. I'm not very sure with the exact figure, and they pay you on monthly basis if you achieve this figure. Now I have to lay down a plan for this 1 year, that when in 1 month I should be able to get 100 subscribers at least. Then in next month 200 subscribers. Then you need to check that whether you are able to get those things or not. If not, then you need to work more and more to get that thing achieved. इस particular 1 month को 1 month में 100 subscriber, 2 months में 200 subscriber, these benchmarks are called goals. ठीक है, ये छोटे छोटे goals हम लोग बनाते हैं अपने लिए, so that we can actually check ourselves, cross check ourselves with respect to these goals, that whether we are able to reach the right destination in right time, or will lay back, or will need to work more hard. Because ultimately एक बार time निकल गया, तब तो कोई फायदा नहीं है ना कि आप पीछे में पढ़ के बार बार अपने आप को चेक करो. It's better to check yourselves with the timeline. So this is for social media strategy. Now, how to create social media strategy? You have different steps to it. Number one is choose the social media marketing goal that aligns to your business objective. That is, set SMART goals, SMART goals. The first step to create a winning strategy is to establish your objective and goals. Without goals, you have no way to measure success and return on investment, जिसको हम ROI भी कहते हैं. Each of your goals should be specific, that is S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for relevant, and T for time bound. Specific, that means कि it should not be vague, that you are just looking forward कि अब क्या करना है, अब क्या करना है. Measurable, that you should be able to measure that whether you are on right track or not. Attainable, that is realistic. ये ना हो कि आपने कुछ भी अपने लिए goal setup कर लिया, which is not humanly or realistic to approach in right time. Relevant, which is applicable to your business nature. Time bound, that is time specific. That you जो हमने अभी YouTube channel का example लिया था, that in 1 month 100 subscriber, 2 months 200 subscriber, 3 months 300 subscriber. I mean, this is just an example how you are going to measure yourself in your journey. So this is SMART goal framework. It will guide your actions and ensure they lead to real business results. Say for an example, we will use tutor for customer support and lower our average response rate to under 2 hours by the end of the quarter. Now, this is just an example which I've kept for your own reading and assignment. And you can actually refer to this later on when you are getting your notes. Social media goals should align with your overall marketing objectives. This makes it easier to show the value of your work and secure buy-in from your boss. That is awareness, engagement, conversions, consumers. This is everything what we have done in Smart itself. Number two, learn everything you can about your audience. अब ये बहुत important है in social media itself and so offline also in physical world also. Knowing about your audience is very important. How will you sell out anything if you don't know about the people who like that thing? Say for an example, if you wish to sell out a shaving foam online and you are promoting it again and again to a community which is more of a female led community. Say for example, if you want to sell out your shaving foam and you are promoting your product to any art and craft group, to any home decor group, to any painting group. So the human tendency is these particular interests are more driven towards in female minds. So how would your product get benefit if you're promoting in this particular area? Yes, they can see your product, they can promote your product by telling the same to their husbands, to their brothers, fathers, sons, and so on. But you are not getting the right bang on for your product. This is just an example to make you understand that you should actually learn that what is your product and who all are going to get attracted towards that product so that you can gain the instant momentum. So create audience persona, that is knowing who your audience is, what they want to see on social media. The way you can create content that they will like, comment, and share. It's also critical if you want to turn social media followers into customers for your business. So when it comes to your target customer, you should know the things like age, location, average income, typical job title or industry, and interest. So get to know your fans, followers, customers as real people with real wants and needs, and you will know how to target and engage them on social media. Most of you must have been operating on Instagram. I'm 100% sure. On Instagram, you get so many influencers, but as per your interest. If you are interested in sports, you'll be getting more update on sports influencer. If you're interested into fashion, you'll be getting more and more update on fashion influencer. So what do? They actually make videos of new ideas and new products available in their industry. They make small videos and they promote on their link on their own Instagram account. You being one of the follower, you being one of the fan of that particular influencer, check that video. Whenever you check that video, you think, yes, this video is up to the mark, and you immediately connect yourself to the brand or the product which that influencer is promoting. You can or you cannot, but actually, in your mind, you'll be having a good image about that product. If you can purchase it, and if you wish to purchase it, you will go forward and purchase that product. If at all you don't think that it's for you, then you will try to promote that product within your friend circles. This is the psychology between social media. These influencers are being paid from the companies whose products they are promoting, and these influencers are also being paid from Instagram because they are promoting and they are grabbing eyeballs from most of the fans and followers. Their videos are being reshared, they are being promoted. This is the reason this influencer or being a YouTube channel YouTuber, they have gained a lot of popularity. अब ये भी एक source of income है, and this is one of the profession now. Earlier ऐसा नहीं था. This was not a profession earlier. Now this has become a profession. You are a virtual influencer. So this is one of the portion where the fans, the friends, or the people who follow you as an influencer, they become a lot of help to you. So gather data, that is, don't make assumptions. Think Facebook is better network by reaching other people. Numbers show that different platforms have different followings. Although there are common users, but still the popularity or the likeness for any channel is different. Say for example, we use Facebook also, we use Instagram also, we use Twitter also. ठीक है? Leave WhatsApp right now. It's totally messaging app, तो उसको भी छोड़ दो. We talk about Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We use all three of them. But ऐसा क्यों है that each individual has its own likeness for one of the channel? या तो the functioning of that channel is easy, or the appearance of that particular website is more attractive, or the presence of your favorite people, favorite celebrities on that website is more, that is the reason you are attracted towards it. So we tend to give the maximum time from our schedule to our likely channel, likely website, although we are a common user to other website also. For example, if I'm using Facebook, maybe there is a possibility that I like Facebook more because I come to know about lot many things in one instant. I come to know about my friends. I come to know about the news or the things happening throughout the world through different pages. I come to know about the short videos. I can give my time to those short videos, and I come to know about my memories which happened with me in past years because I have updated the same on Facebook. So maybe I like Facebook more. Now my phone is having an Instagram account or a Twitter account also, but there is a possibility that I might log in them once in a week, and I might log in Facebook every day 100 times. This is the reason that we should be aware that who is liking what. And don't worry, this is not possible manually to get these data. That is the reason we are doing this SEO, that is search engine optimization. We are taking help of artificial intelligence, and we are taking help of a lot many algorithms which help us to gain this audience knowledge and audience data. This is a small, you can say, comparative chart for the people using Facebook in US. You can refer them whenever you feel like. Step 3 is know your competition. But before I move to step 3, I want to ask that was there any assignment given to you in the last class?
No,
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we are having classes on Tuesdays and Thursday. So I'll be giving you assignment on Thursday so that we can have it on next Tuesday. Will that be okay with everyone? या अभी चाहिए तो अभी दे दूँ.
No, ma'am, on Thursdays.
हाँ.
On Thursday, ma'am.
अब
On
obviously
Thursday.
that बिल्कुल obviously हाँ. So know your
Ma'am,
competition. Yes, Shrishti.
ma'am, if you want to give it today as a wish.
बाकी पकड़ के मारने लगेंगे अगर तुम मिल जाओ. Thankfully, it's an online class, so you are there.
Okay,
So
ma'am, then you will give on Thursday. No problem.
I'll give it on Thursday. I'll go
Yes,
with the
ma'am.
majority.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so talking about the step 3, that is know your competition. So odds are your competition are already using social media. That means you can learn from what they are doing. That means that no matter you have started on a YouTube channel, no matter you have started on something, promoting something, ऐसा नहीं है that people are not doing the same thing. World is full of information, full of data. People all over the world are doing things. You may be one of the thousands people who are doing the same thing on internet, but you should be aware about the key competitors. What are they performing? So making your own strategy and following the same is the best part. But that does not mean that you close your eyes and you actually explore without exploring the other options. You are giving your own data in your own way. No. Try to explore the competitors, that what are the ways they are doing. Try to get a newer and more attractive way to sell your product or to promote your website. That is the reason you should be knowing about others. बाकी के बारे में पता ही नहीं होगा तो फिर अपना कैसे बनाओगे. So conduct a competitive analysis. अभी तक समझ में आ रहा है कि what are we doing? We are making the social media strategy We have done number one is smart goals. We have done number two is know your audience. Number three is know your competition. A competitive analysis allows you to understand who the competition is and what they are doing. You will get a good sense of what is expected in your industry, which will help you to set social media targets of your own. So maybe one of your competitor is dominant on Facebook, but has put little effort into Twitter or Instagram. So you might want to focus on the networks where your audience is unreserved, rather than trying to win fans away from the dominant player. अब ये तो मतलब this is one of the common sense also. If you are entering into an industry which is having a very good market player at that time, making your own position in that industry would take more time, right? That would take more working, more efforts, more time, more knowledge, more investment to make your own place in that industry and to give a competition to a very good and very old market player. But online में फायदा क्या है? So this example is there. If one of the influencer or your competitor is having a very good presence on Facebook, there might be a possibility that he is not very good at Twitter or Instagram. So you have the opportunity to grab that attention of the audience on Instagram and Twitter immediately. Without giving a direct competition to your competitor, you are giving an indirect competition. इससे time भी, you'll save your time, you'll save your efforts. Moreover, you'll save a competition between a direct competition between your competitors, because people will not judge you with respect to your competitor. Comparison से भी वहां पे बचोगे आप, right? So this is an example that where you should be aware about your competition. Number 4, do a social media audit. If you're already using social media, take stock of your efforts. Ask yourself the following question: what's working and what's not? Acha, Shrishti is handling an Instagram professional account, right, Shrishti?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, have you ever done your audit for yourself?
Ma'am, can you please repeat it, your voice? Have you?
Have you ever done an audit for yourself for your social media account? Audit over here would not mean the technical audit. I'm talking about the questions or the checking of your facts that whether have you fulfilled or not. Say for the
Ma'am,
example, have
right now I'm not fulfilled my achievement because I have very less follower over there.
mhm,
So yeah, I can't tell anything because I wrote like a poetry and all and put it over there.
mhm, mhm. So, are you willing to make it a professional account and deal it in future with the help of social media
Yes,
marketing?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm trying now. This I'm trying because previously I did it a little bit and I earned little bit amount, not
Mhm,
from there, but like online anthology way.
mhm.
So yeah.
Okay, and others, I would like to ask others, after having an introduction to this subject, is anybody now interested to go through this way and get at least the knowledge about what's happening in online industry?
Yes, ma'am.
लग रहा है थोड़ा थोड़ा कि ये भी जानना चाहिए, apart from your course, apart from your motives, that whatever you have thought about your career, that you'll be going for PG
Yes,
or
ma'am.
job or whatever. Arun has said yes. Anybody else who thinks that yes, this can be a source of income for us, a subsidiary source of income, if not main?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It
Yes, ma'am.
ऐसा लग रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
can be.
Yes, ma'am. Surely.
तो अब इस अगर ऐसा लग रहा है तो ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर नाउ, ठीक है? अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा आइडिया तो हो गया है विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस क्लास. सो नाउ ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर द ऑप्शंस कि क्या होता है प्रोफेशनल अकाउंट इंस्टाग्राम पे, क्या होता है ट्विटर प्रोफेशनल अकाउंट क्या है, यूट्यूब में इफ यू आर हैविंग अ चैनल यूट्यूब, व्हाट इज देयर पेइंग मॉडल कैसा है, ये सारी चीजें पता करना शुरू करो, राइट? If you are making a page or a group on Facebook, then what grounds do they pay you? At what time will you start getting payment from Facebook? How will you earn money from there? How are people getting attracted towards what? toward what sort of knowledge or skills or toward what sort of information on Facebook. तो ये पता करो तो अच्छा लगेगा और सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने में, right? So talking about
Oh,
social media audit, if you're already using social media, take stock of your efforts. Ask yourself the following question. Kya questions? What's working and what's not? It is not important that whatever you're promoting or giving away in your idea, it will be liked and appreciated by everyone. ऐसा नहीं है. People will like it, people will not like it. Sometimes more people will like it, sometimes few people will like it. So you have to figure it out ki, although you like your idea, but how can you make others like the same? Who is engaging with your content? Which network does your target audience use? How does your social media presence compare to the competition? Once you collect these information, you'll be ready to start thinking about ways to improve. So look for imposter accounts. During the audit, you may discover fake accounts using your business name or the names of your products. These imposters can be harmful to your brand. Never mind capturing followers that should be yours. होता क्या है? Similar names के accounts होते हैं. बहुत सारे accounts are fake. I mean, I can say there is a huge number of fake accounts on all the social media websites. You cannot be spared with them, but you can actually judge that who is fake and who is not. So try to figure it out that if no one is following your name, if you are having a YouTube channel, no other YouTube channel should be similar to your name. उससे क्या होता है, एक customer, एक audience के दिमाग में एक mislead होता है, and they'll mislead to the other channels, they'll mislead to the other networks. उससे you'll actually go through a bad phase where you can get the followers being captured by other people. So try to keep a check on whatever you are performing on media. Number 5, set up accounts and improve profiles. Decide which network to use. As you decide which social network to use, you will also need to define your strategy for each. For cosmetic social media manager, for makeup tutorials, we are all about Snapchat and Instagram stories. Twitter, on the other hand, is designated for customer service. This is one of the social media manager who is dealing with this cosmetic industry, and they say that for their makeup tutorials, they have got a lot of audience grabbed on Snapchat and Instagram stories. Twitter has also been helpful to them. So they have not mentioned Facebook, also, although Facebook is such a vast medium. So that is the reason for different profiles, for different interests, you have different websites. Everything is not sellable at everywhere. So you have to identify where can you actually sell and grab attention from audience and where not. Step 6 is find inspiration. Why? Because after watching success stories or award-winning accounts and campaigns or favorite brands on social media, these things actually inspire you to gain momentum in social media. Before this class, one or two of you must be having any professional account in on any of the social media websites. After having a view कि अच्छा इसमें ये भी होता है, अच्छा you can gain a lot of from it, you can actually make a business model, you can actually create something of your own. Over here you don't need a support from any of the other people. You can actually build a model from your own because you are technically sound. People from your generation are so well technically sound that they need not go for BTechs and everything for making a YouTube channel or for creating a professional account. You can do it in fraction of seconds. Even we from generation last from your generation, we actually have problem in dealing with all this technical stuff, but you all are pro enough for this. So now you have to understand that you have this power where you are not looking forward to get help from your parents or acquaintance of investors or friends or anybody. You can create everything from your own and you can actually gain from that thing. So try to figure out these inspiring stories. फेसबुक पे देखो, इंस्टाग्राम पे, सब जगह ये स्टोरीज ढूंढो. लोगों ने कैसे किया है? What have they done? How have they done? How have they made up this model? People are there, those who have become millionaires and billionaires in a period of 5 years and 3 years, being present on social media. And believe me, this is true. I'm not just telling you out for the sake of telling. This is true. Try to figure out those stories. पहचानो ऐसे लोगों को. What have they done? Apart from doing their regular jobs and regular studies, I would again and again say that I am not at all telling you to pay full focus on this line. This can always be a subsidiary line of support in financial terms to you. But try to figure out कैसे होगा ये. ठीक. Step 7 is create a social media content calendar. Content calendar is you have to schedule your work. You should be consistent with your work. Consistency is the key of social media, where you should be present on that platform at a particular break or interval of time period. If you are putting up your information or your content in a day, in a week, in a 15 days, fortnight, in a month, in 2 months, in 6 months, in a year, whatever the frequency you decide for your content, that should be maintained. Why? Because people have scheduled themselves for getting your post. If you are posting on daily basis, try to be at that rhythm. 1 or 2 days absence is acceptable because that is exception. Everybody needs to have that break. But try to be more and more scheduled and more consistent. I'm not saying regular. I'm not saying to be attentive on daily basis. Trying to be uh, consistent, whether it's a post a day, a post in 2 days, a post in a week, whatever frequency you choose as per your product. So these were the 7 steps of having a good social media strategy.
So stay tuned for our next lecture and for more updates for social media marketing.